Alex here with Waldron Guitars, and today I'm going to show you how to fully strip a cheap electric guitar. This guitar was given to me by a friend, and I was originally going to give it to one of the local guitar shops that is in my area, and but then after I realized I was gonna give it to them, and they were gonna put new strings on it, and we were gonna give it to a kid in need of a guitar. But then I realized that the neck is warped like this. It's completely slanted at the end, and it's not fixable, and I'm not gonna give a kid a guitar like that does not play. But I am going to show you how to completely take this apart, this wannabe Stratocaster, and you probably see it in future videos being built up with some cheaper parts for a kid, of course. But let's get to it. So first thing I'm going to do, even though I'm going to throw away the whole neck, I'm going to, let's get closer here. I'm going to take off the machine heads that are garbage, you know, just because it's part of the video. So what you're going to want is a small little Phillips like this, and just attack those screws, which for some reason are really tight. Dogs running around. For some reason they're really tight. I'm in the basement, by the way. I'd hope they'd be tight actually, but that little screw is one. Let's get the other one. Each one has about 2 of them on there. Can't really get leverage on this. I wish I had a better angle to show you exactly what I'm doing, but yeah, I'm attacking the screws right there. There's the first tuning peg. Boom. It's gonna be a long video because I ain't got editing. Someone just messaged me. This one. Let's pause this and I'll fast forward it since you guys already know how to do one now. I'll get this done. Well, I kind of came into a little issue with the tuning pegs. Those are stripped. All of them. All 4. I mean, I got that one out actually a little bit. This one's stripped, so it won't come off, sadly, but I would say if I wasn't just throwing this neck out, I would work on it. But since I'm throwing it out, I'm not going to worry about it and just go ahead and start with taking the neck off by accessing these 4 screws right here on this neck plate. Now I got this fancy little thing right here. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work. It's not my tool. Ooh, actually works pretty well. It just feels kind of weird using it. Fucking got it out pretty quick. There's one screw for that. two. There's three. This is such a cheap guitar, I swear. Made by Sky. And it's a wannabe Stratocaster. This actually works pretty well. Wish it was mine. There's that. There's the bolt, or the screw, I mean. Here's the neck plate with the plastic around it. It's always good to keep. I'm going to keep that. And just like that, the neck comes off. Now, since I'm in the basement and there's a wood furnace over there, fuck it. Next step. Let's take this whammy bar off. That's reusable. However, this bridge is not. I'm not going to waste any time on it. And I'm probably just going to buy like a $50 kit from eBay and rebuild this whole thing with that kit. And we're going to end up taking this out. Tremolo, pretty much garbage. Strings are stuck in it. Tried pushing them out through the other way. Tried everything I could get them out. Can't get them out. So we're going to take that out. But first, we're going to access the back plate. So there's 6 screws on it. So take this handy dandy screwdriver. Pardon my language, by the way, earlier. And unscrew it. I am going to keep this back plate with the guitar. No sense in replacing it. This is a weird universal screwdriver. It got all these bits in the handle and everything like that. I've never used one before, and it's actually kind of cool. But let's continue on this back plate. Basswood's so light. We're going to take out everything, even the pickups, since I'm buying a kit, and I'm going to put new pickups and everything in it. So, I mean, it'll be cheap stuff still, but they're going to be new and it's all going to work. So, I actually opened this up earlier the other day. Here's the back plate. I'm going to keep that. That's going to go right there. And I was carving right there with the razor blade. I wanted to see how cheap the wood was. Pretty cheap. But I gotta get those springs out. And at the moment, I do not have pliers with me, so I'm gonna go grab those and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not at home at the moment. Well, I'm at home, but I don't have all my tools here. I'm going to do something a little ghetto. I'm going to use scissors to pry these springs out, because I couldn't find any pliers around here. But yeah, pretty much just pop them off like that, and it fell on the ground. I'm going to grab that. There's one spring. Let's get to the other two. It's a cheap guitar. I'm not too concerned about it. So maybe next time I work on this, you'll see me with the proper tools. So that one fell on the ground. Pick that up. There's the 3 springs. That's done. See where I was digging in the wood there. on the inside too. This thing's just so cheaply made. Let's get to this tremolo and everything else with, ooh, cameras fall. Everything else within the tremolo by getting these 6 screws on the front of it, and that will pretty much, again, I like this. It's like a mini drill that ain't powered. Old school shit. There's one screw. I really don't. I wouldn't use this on a nice guitar, I promise. But anyways, you can twist it. It's just so much faster to push on it. There's 2 screws. Now, if you look on these screws, they're really corroded and rusted. This guitar sat around for years. It just was neglected. I mean, I'm not blaming my best friend for that. He doesn't really play guitar. It was a gift, like a Christmas gift or something like that. But yeah, it sat around for years and pretty much was neglected. It's given to me about a year ago. Then it sat around for another year. And I'm gonna continue taking this apart by unscrewing this 4th screw so far. You can see what I'm doing there. Hopefully you can. These are all Phillips, by the way. Again, I do not have the proper tools, so don't judge me. And I'm not really caring because it's a cheap guitar. I hope if you're working on an expensive guitar or something sentimental, that you use the proper tools. And I highly suggest you do that. I mean, the screwdriver works just fine, but it's a screwdriver. A screwdriver is a screwdriver. I'll show you this tremolo setup right here in a minute. And how corroded and messed up it is as soon as I get it out. So that was this is the 6th screw coming out right there. Once when you get that out, pretty much just push from the other side and it'll come out. Set the body down over here right now. Leaning up against my acoustic. But if you look in there, you can see that the strings are really stuck in there, and I could not get them out. Plus, you see how corroded and rusty and dirty it is. Yeah, cheap metal. Cheap metal on a $50 guitar. Who would have thought you could still get them for $50? So that's the tremolo setup. That's out. This is pretty much almost a body now. We're gonna get the jack next, and again we're gonna use this screwdriver. You're probably gonna use this screwdriver for the rest of the way. Get this out. Just gonna get this out and I'm gonna cut it. I'm not gonna worry about the bolt on the inside. There's one screw. Look on the body, you can see all the corrosion on there too. And so Ooh, this one's stuck. There we go, got it to turn. Yeah, that one was rusted to the stuff. Look at that. Rust is even falling out. Yeah, it was that bad. I do not know the full story and everything that happened to this guitar and how it got rusted and corroded. Maybe my friend can tell you, but never really asked about it. Alright, so we got that second screw out. There's only 2 screws in there. And then there's this. Okay. We're pretty much going to throw this away. But in the meantime, we're going to take this. Again, I do not have the pliers, but I did think ahead. And I got this razor blade. We're just going to... I got to get a better grip on this. Pretty much just cut or snip the wires. And that is free from the guitar now. Again, garbage. So, I'll pick that up later. I promise. We're going to set that down. The next stage would be, look how they did the ground in this. We're gonna take that out. So we're gonna grab the razor again. And we're gonna cut it. I don't like that ground. I didn't like that ground. No. We're gonna cut that. I'm probably gonna leave this in there for reasons. Since that's cut, we're just gonna tuck that in there. And actually I'll put that on there later. We're gonna get to this the pickups and the switch and the knobs, the volume and tone knobs. So again, take this screwdriver, and what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take all these screws out going around. That was quick. And this whole pickup, I'm gonna keep the pickup plate, or the pick guard, and this whole thing should come out as one as soon as I get these screws off. Ooh, that one's rusted too. I might strip it. I gotta get some leverage on this one. It's stripped. Actually just filled with rust. Let's see. See if I can get some leverage on this now. Yeah, it's not going. That's not gonna budge. I might have to rip that out, sadly. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, it's magnetic. Huh. Never would have thought. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna rip that out or get that out. I don't want to damage the pick guard. I guess I'll figure it out when I get to it. I might have to pause the video. And hopefully in better taking care of guitar, you wouldn't have to deal with this problem. All these ones are coming out just fine. I got 2 left. Plus that one that's all fucked up. Sorry for my language again. I am horrible at that, honestly. Viewer discretion is advised. My life is a rated R movie, I promise. I promise. See what we got here. Alright, as you can see, everything's all loose. And the only thing holding me back is that screw. So I'm going to pause the video and figure out a way to get that out. I'll be back. Okay, that didn't take long actually. That was like 10 seconds. But I figured out if I turned it, it just come out. Yeah, look at this. Oh, the camera's falling again. Don't record YouTube videos off your phone. This. It's all moist and rusted. But anyways, that body's stripped. But I'm running out of time and space on this. How you take out the rest? Probably not good for my teeth. Pop these knobs off. Okay. You see that bolt that holds that on? You unscrew that, and those will come out. And as for the pickups, just unscrew these screws on top. That'll take it out. The switch. If I can, you gotta get that little lever off and unscrew these two screws, and that will all come out. And that is how you magnetic pickups. That is how you fully strip a guitar body to the body. This is the pickup. I am going to strip it, but not going to do it on video, and I'm going to get everything back on the guitar. And till next time, peace out.